season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Peace. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw. It's Samuel. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes into 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bray. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, USC. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game.
Oh, they blocked it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hold and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defensive
into the secondary on the right. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks when he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's Peace. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Aggies will try to convert on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peace. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field.
Next going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the backfield, it's Peace. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Quick spin on the run. Speeding down the left side. The 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game, too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. A run to the right. Runs through the tackle. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Fights off the defender. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. It's Samuel. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Finds his back in the middle. He's out past the 35. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense. Touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and post. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Samuel. Fires it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the pool. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Looking for the two-point try. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Samuel. A little release to the back. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Peace. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Got him downfield. Hard-hitting tackle.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Right on target this time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, he's got his man. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bray. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Wants to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protect. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's got it inside the 25, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Samuel. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route.
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on third down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And here comes the offense on second down. Finds his man. It's small. And tackled there by the defense.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bid up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Lowers those pads. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Samuel. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And they'll knock him down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the... Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And some room to work. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On the run, still looking. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Peace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw it, Samuel. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Escapes the sack. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He'll toss it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. There are penalties. Forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. The screen, and watch out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's straight. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Makes the catch.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Samuel. Looking to get it in. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He now has 111 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. On the move is the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Battle for the Cyhawk going down today, guys, and we've got an update in the always entertaining game between the Cyclones and Hawkeyes. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Here's the handoff. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Waste of time.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.